Enough said, indeed. What a great conversations and just a beautiful time, inspirational time with Naledi Matlakala, the top 15 for
Miss. I have goosebumps actually.
Yeah. Oof, what a masterclass, man. Women are super phenomenal. Women are taking up space, especially in entrepreneurship. You know, they do not have to queue for handouts. They are literally chopping up wood and creating their own bridges and their own table.
Yes, Miss Universe said,
taking up space, man. And also in the food space as well as in the entrepreneurship space. We're talking all things DSTV Delicious. Oh my goodness. The marketing and media director, FUNEKA Peppeta, is in the building. She also runs her own business, and she has been in the servicing industry, event servicing industry, and activations and food and beverage industry in the past 17 years. She founded Mood Mechanics CC in 2007, and the activations and staffing company provides freelance actors, performers working in the corporate sector. And oh my goodness, you know what? Taking up the media and the marketing for DSTV Delicious in no child's play. Like, honestly, especially for women. Welcome, Sisi Unjani.
Welcome. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, finally. What's a fika mtasi?
Hey,
kudala siklindile. Sufigile. You know, where we come from as black society or as black people, we are told to go to school, get a degree, and to Zotolo pass John, and have a boss to report to. When I eat entrepreneurship, how did that journey start?
You know what? I think you end up becoming what you observe. My mom was very entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
And even though school was important back home, I always knew I'd end up being an entrepreneur, getting into the space. And I think I've always had this thing that I want to learn and I want to create opportunities for myself and for other people. So that's always been my drive, and I guess I'm fearless. So when I left college, I was like, I'm going to start something for myself and for my peers. And then that's kind of how my career started, and here I am.
Nice. And why specifically the marketing and the media industry, also the food sector?
You know what? The one thing I always say this with my friends, food is the equalizer. That's the one thing that we all understand.
A basic
we
human
all
need,
sit around a table and we break bread in our different cultures. It happened by mistake, though. It wasn't planned. So my background is film and entertainment. I went to AFTA. So storytelling.
Shout out to AFTA, the most expensive art school.
Yes.
So man. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And it's paying off, Sissy.
Hey, I'm trying to make it work.
Yes.
Anywho, so a friend of mine, actually, we went different directions. I went into the activation space and I got actors work in the corporate sector. He went into food, brand management, FMCG, Satibana. And he's like, can you bring your business acumen? I'm going to bring my know-how.
Collaboration,
in this space.
Sissy.
That's the only way, guys, in entrepreneurship. We have to work together.
Definitely.
And so we started this company, and that's how we got into the food space and eventually meeting the DSTV Delicious family and taking our storytelling and marketing and applying it to their brand, and obviously also at the FMCG brands as well.
Okay, and then being a woman in business when you started out, it was not easy, I can guarantee that.
Nothing in business is easy. Man or woman.
But I think we're celebrating Women's Month next month, but as you know, women have been not taken seriously up to today. And how did you break those boundaries with I'm a woman, or I'm not a woman, I'm a business
person.
I'm a business person, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Don't define me by my gender. I'm not a woman, I'm an entrepreneur. How did you take up that?
I think, guys, we should be very grateful that we live in South Africa, you know. And we're at a time right now where women can take up space and should take up space, as you guys just mentioned right now. But I think don't even look at yourself as inferior. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by an independent woman who was bold and audacious and confident. And that's the only way I know how to operate. And if you're going to work with your peers in this industry, male counterparts, you've got to have that mindset as well. So if you know what you're offering is good, knock on 100 doors and one will open. And that's really just the attitude you need to have. Not a woe is me, but someone will get it.
And starting out and getting those no's at first,
Yeah.
How was that experience?
I mean, what's nice about it happening when you're young, you're like, it's okay, you keep it moving. Thick
On to the
skin.
next one.
And the right door will open.
It will open. And like at the end of the day, no one owes you anything.
Yeah, true.
And so you just have to like keep going until it makes sense. And in that time, refine your craft or your business or your offering.
Yeah.
And also be willing to do other things until the bigger dream happens.
Definitely.
So where I am now is not where I started. I mean, I've done the promotions. I've worked late nights.
You got your hands dirty.
You have to roll up your sleeves, and then it'll eventually get to where you want to be.
Quite amazing. And let's talk all things DSTV Delicious.
Yes.
You know, what is your role at? I can see marketing and media direction there,
Yes.
but also like just the intricate part of this big festival. How are you preparing, and how far you are in terms of deliverables? You're just 2 months away. How's it going?
It's going really, really well. The response has been good. We obviously launched on the 26th of June. We announced our headline artists. It's going to be an amazing gymnastics. We've got Jill Scott on the Sunday. We've also got our own, the important thing about the DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival powered by Lochester.
Yes.
Oh.
The important thing about that event is that it showcases our own local talent.
Yes.
Oh.
So we make sure that we are giving like THANDISWA, SJAVA, the respect that they deserve, even though they're on the
Definitely.
same stage as international acts.
Of course.
We've got a 30 years of creative freedom celebration shows on Saturday and Sunday, where we're honoring all the people and their music that have inspired us over the years, gone, past.
Yes.
And there will be shows by local artists that are performing that. And we've got the dance stage that is being curated as well. So it's going to be amazing.
It's such a nice one-stop shop in terms of the festival. I got the opportunity to actually be there last year.
Yeah.
And what can we expect this year? Just apart from the lineup and
Yes.
the food, what is so unique about this year's edition of DSTV Delicious Festival?
Well, you know what? Every year we listen to our fans, so we make the experience of the consumer better. This year we're bringing fashion, we're bringing art.
Thank you, finally!
It's going to have a major focus this year.
We need an activation as Bogart Man clothing.
Okay. Susan Ted. But that I think is what's cool about this? You buy one ticket and you get an entire day's experience. Whereas normally when you watch an act or an artist, you pay premium amount and you get that one performance. So like you're saying, you arrive, there's food, there's art, there's fashion, there's a lineup, but there's also activations as well from our partners that take place on that day. So there's a lot for everyone to experience this year. So we just need to keep growing.
Quite amazing. And how can we get a hold of your business as well as all the other external, probably extensive information about the Delicious Festival?
So let's just take it first home to the festival. Please go and check out our platforms as well. So it's a DSTV Delicious Festival. You can check us out on our website. You can go find us on Instagram. If you want to purchase your ticket, which is the right thing to do, go to Ticketmaster, look for the festival, and you can grab your tickets. They're still available. And if you want to find me personally, it's FUNEKA PEPPETA. I am on Instagram, and my business is that Fuga Group. All fabulous things around food and me you can find there.
We can't wait. Thank you so much for
You're
just blessing
within,
us with
child.
your presence and all the
Thank you,
top tier
guys.
information and the details that we need about this year's DSTV Delicious Festival. And it has just gone 57 minutes after the hour of 2. It gives us 3 minutes to say our goodbyes, my friend.
From me, Kevin TK, thank you for joining us today. It was a blissful, we learned a lot.
Yes.
Remember black child, remember young child, be you, do you for yourself.
Quite amazing. And from me, KgoMogul, aka KgoMogul, be kind. Please add a little bit of extra 5% of kindness. People are going through the most. Let's do this again next week, Thursday, from 1 until 3 p.m. From Bogart Man team, enough said.
Enough said.
Love and light.
This is Bogart Man Radio.